next door neighbor, baby. You don't have to attack the old women. That's why they don't like pit bulls. Told you, man, that bitch is crazy. Hey, look, it's Prankerville. Hey, what's up, homie? You still putting them videos up, man? Still pumping on YouTube? All right. Yeah, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. All right. Yeah, Hacksaw Jim Duggan was that deal too. All right. It's funny too, cause like, all right, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Like, if you think about it, that motherfucker, all right, his finishing move was a football tackle. Like, all right, like that was that nigga's finishing move. All right, he had so much crowd participation. Like, no one even knew the origin backstory of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This motherfucker just come out there with a 2x4 talking about some, oh, and then USA, nigga, the whole goddamn crowd be behind him. And notice he only had to say the shit one time. Like wrestlers, to get the motherfucking crowd to chant, they gotta say the shit about 2 or 3 times. Not Hacksaw, goddammit. Hacksaw come out there right now and go, USA, and they all gonna chant. All right, look. Only other motherfucker I seen got power like that, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle got star power like that. That motherfucker got motherfuckers chanting, you suck 30 years later. All right. Yeah. All right, 30 years later. Shit, that's star power. Wait a minute. I saw R-Truth. You know R-Truth going on 51 years old. That motherfucker 51. R-Truth is 50. Like I said, he'll be 51 years old. That's why he can come out there and crack them jokes. All right? Because he's 51. Anybody in their 50s, of course they're going to be able to tell a joke to make your motherfucking ass laugh. All right? All right? Now, if you remember, no, K Quick. Anybody remember K Quick? K Quick is R-Truth. R-Truth, he became R-Truth in goddamn TNA Wrestling. That's a name he had at another goddamn organization. He was K Quick. That motherfucker, I remember R-Truth as K Quick teaming up with the Rockers, goddammit. If I ever met him, that's what I would call him. I was like, why you change the name from R-Truth to K Quick? Because you really K Quick, nigga. All right? You look up K Quick, you're going to see a 22-year-old R-Truth in a WWF arena still doing the same goddamn moves. Spinning and flipping and shit. That nigga, only thing he changed was the beat. Only that nigga changed a couple lyrics of the song. Alright. Like, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Like R-Truth was in wrestling before the Big Show. That nigga was on TV before the Big Show fought Hulk Hogan at 19 years old and made his goddamn career. When everybody thought he was the Andre the Giant's son. And they was calling him Andre the Giant's son. He was like, nah, man, that's kind of like a diss. Like, you know, you making fun of big people. Like, nigga, we ain't know. The fuck? All right. was a nigga from around the corner, down the block. All right. All right. New Jack was a hood nigga. All right. With a wrestling contract. Now, I don't know what Paul Heyman was thinking, putting New Jack in there with a 17-year-old kid. All right. And New Jack got the blame for that, but it's like, I don't blame him like the wrestling world blames him. The wrestling world blames New Jack and says, well, you know, he should have known. He was a kid. He went too far. It's at the other. But this was in an era where ECW was alive and well, and every goddamn match in ECW was a hardcore, no disqualification, beat your ass with barbed wire match. All right. So that was the real demise of ECW, because that shit was on the news, and they weren't playing the entire match. They were only playing the part where you had the father on the edge of the ring screaming at the top of his lungs, "Stop the match! Stop the match!" All right, this is going too far. He's just a kid. That's all they showed. And then they showed the 17-year-old with lacerations, face all fucked up, eyes swollen up. And they say, well, who did this to this little boy? And then they show this 35-year-old black man, all right, with aggravated assault records. And they say, well, how did all this happen? Well, it was sanctioned in a wrestling ring owned by Paul Heyman, organization ECW. All right, that's how the story ended. All right, that's how the story ended. It's like they played that in order. All right, but in reality, the reason or the person that was responsible for that little boy getting fucked up was Paul Heyman, because he was the one that was at the head of all of that. He was the one that was at the head of all that. He was the one that benefited from all of that. He was the one, you know what I'm saying, that got paid off of that little boy getting fucked up. And he wasn't and like I said, anybody can go look it up. You can look at this little boy. He was not a fucking wrestler. He was overweight, all right? He was an overweight little kid. He had like 7 chins, all right? And they put a 17-year-old in there with a 35-year-old grown man that was in shape, that was a professional trained wrestler, AKA, and they also told this man, you know, you can use weapons on this little boy. We want you to use weapons on the little boy. We want you to hit him with bats and sticks, and we want you to hit him with kitchens, and whatever you can hit him with, hit that motherfucker with it. Hit him. Ding, ding, ding. All right. That was like hardcore Holly. Remember they said that nigga was crazy. Hardcore Holly walked into a set one day, and I remember he was telling the people in there, he was like, bro, he said, look, if you wrestling there with me, I'm gonna hit you for real. And motherfuckers was smiling and shit like, oh, he said he gonna hit us for real. Okay. Hardcore Holly looked again. He said, bro, I'm not playing. Okay, let me show you. Fuck it. somebody get a ref in here. They brought a ref in that motherfucker. Hardcore Holly took that nigga in the corner and got to stomping the hell out that one dude. He stomped that nigga. He put a mud hole in that nigga just. He put that nigga in the corner and got to stomping him like, stomping the shit out of his ass. He said, what, you thought that was going to be fake? All right. All right. You thought that shit was going to be fake?